So this has been a good time of year for you all there in Arlington. We just had WrestleMania last weekend. How did that go?
It was great. I think we had in excess of 150,000 people over the 2-day event. A great time. Went off without a hitch and really, really enjoyed it.
You had great weather for it, and all these visitors coming in to see Texas Live and everything else that you have around the stadium. When you have 150,000 people that you have to entertain, do you have enough places to entertain them?
We do. Our Arlington has a very diverse area, both diverse with our restaurants, with our lifestyle, with the bars, things such as that. Plenty of places around for people to go to, from the little, mom and pop place to the neighborhood bar to you name it. We have it, and we're able to accommodate everybody.
The last time we spoke, it was with the big breaking news that MLB had finally come down to an agreement to start the season. And we were talking about how did things feel in the city of Arlington with kind of getting back to some normalcy as we're now into the moving into the third year of this pandemic almost. Wanted to just know, are the employees there? Are things starting to kind of go as routine again, or are there still things that are a bit slow?
I think this is our first real opportunity to enjoy Globe Life Field and everything that it has to offer and that the Rangers have to offer, sort of post-pandemic, or as normal as we've been in a long time. We may never feel like we're totally over or beyond the pandemic, but if you remember, Globe Life Field opened up right as this pandemic was hitting, and we've never truly been able to fully enjoy everything that it has to offer. And there's a lot of excitement around town now about some of the really cool things that are happening there, not just the Rangers, but concerts and things such as that. And people are really starting to talk it up a little bit.
A lot of people do forget as well that in 2020, in the heart of the pandemic, as we're just starting to come out of it, the ballpark got to host the World Series. Even though the Rangers didn't get to play in it, the fans came in from Los Angeles and they got to see the ballpark in action.
Yeah, that was exciting as can be, even in the midst of the pandemic and all the precautions that were being taken and everything else. To still be able to host the World Series and some of the playoff games here, it was really, really cool.
How was spring break for you guys? Did that feel like normal?
We don't. Yeah, I guess it did. We don't get impacted a lot with the spring break stuff. We have a big university here with UTA, but Arlington's not the destination where spring breakers go per se. So a lot of them would head to the coast and do things like that. So it really didn't impact us so much. I think they felt it on the coast more than we did here. But we still had a great spring break here. I mean, people at Texas Live and the surrounding areas are really having a good time right now. I think they're all enjoying being able to hang out with each other once again. It's been a long time.
Back to WrestleMania week for just a second as well. Some of the studies had said that North Texas would see something in the area of $200 million in spending throughout the entire week. So where does this money go? How does Arlington benefit from all of the spending?
Oh, we benefit like everybody else, other people's money is what we like to say. And we're excited about other people coming in and spending that money here, but not just Arlington, the whole North Texas area, Dallas, Fort Worth, Irving, Grand Prairie, Mansfield, everybody around Arlington benefits when we have a big sort of WrestleMania / Super Bowl type of event there at AT&T. And that's really what happens. I mean, you see restaurants getting full up, hotels getting full up, people partying in all of the different cities and coming for the events there. The WrestleMania is like a Super Bowl event. There were a week long worth of activities where people were going all over the place to do meet and greets with wrestlers and to see some of the exciting events happening. And it was really something really cool to watch. I've never had the opportunity since I've been mayor to be a part of something like that. It was really a lot of fun.
And it's such a privilege, right? Because we had a lot of people who were coming over from overseas for this event. And so their first impression was coming here to the Metroplex and specifically Arlington, So, what an awesome way to welcome those who had never even, been to this side of the pond and to even also just been in Texas for the first time.
If you haven't had a chance to see some of the WWE fans out there, they are unique. That organization has some of the most loyal fans on the face of the earth. I've never seen a crowd at any sporting event become as engaged as you see the crowds at the WrestleMania. I mean, they sing together, they clap, cheer. I mean, it was really something to behold. Aside from the wrestling events, I was more fascinated watching the crowds work together and off of each other. It was really unbelievable.
What did the crowd say to you about their impressions of not only Arlington, but North Texas, if you got a chance to talk to them?
I don't know if it's just about the city or all of North Texas, and I did get a chance to engage with quite a few of them. I think people are just excited to get their lives back and to share life with one another. The fact that they're able to get out, and we have WrestleMania coming, we have baseball starting back up, we have concerts coming, football season will be here before we know it. Everything going on, people are excited to get their lives back. It's almost like we've all been paroled, and now we're out of prison, we're being paroled, we can actually go out and see our family and our community. If there's one thing I've learned in my 40 years here in North Texas, our communities are family, and we've missed each other. We really, really have.
Is that the same feeling you're expecting for next week with MLB coming home?
That plus I expect the Rangers to be winning. Okay. We did some good trades going on, and I'm excited about where the Rangers are taking us now. And so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I mean, it's really, it's like homecoming all over again. And having everybody come back and see each other and see all the fans in their Ranger gear and being excited and eating the hot dogs and drinking a beer and just having a good time and socializing with each other. It's good as mayor to see people enjoying each other once again.
The Rangers home opener is coming up on Monday against Colorado. What plans does the city of Arlington have for opening day?
Well, I can't say for all of the city, but I know this mayor is going to be there, and I'm going to be there rooting the Rangers on, of course. We're going to be celebrating just like we always do in grand fashion on opening day out there. We'll be out there in full force. We'll make sure everybody's having a safe environment, that the activities are festive and enjoyable for everybody to come. Bring your family, bring your kids, bring everybody out there, because it will be an opening day in a stadium that we haven't really been able to fully enjoy since it's been open.
It is also the 50th anniversary of the Texas Rangers this year as they move from Washington to North Texas. Events around that as well?
Yeah, you'll see events throughout the year around that. It's pretty exciting. I remember years and years ago when I first came to Arlington, it was 40 years ago. The Rangers were new. They had that Turnpike Stadium over there. And Tom Vandergriff was still around here, and he was still doing his thing. You know, the to think what he did as mayor and getting what was then the Senators to come here and become the Texas Rangers is just amazing. I'm excited about this 50-year anniversary. I'm excited also that we've been able to keep the Rangers here in Arlington for those 50 years too. And that is quite a feat in Major League Baseball nowadays.